Hey, Divine Collective. Welcome back to the Oracle's Desk. Yes, my voice is raspy. I have an earache, and it decided to drain down my throat and relieve me of my voice, use of my voice, but it's coming back, and so am I. Oh, well, I haven't pulled charms this morning. I did leave a post on the community page. If you don't pay attention there, I post often. I am, as you see, hoarse and dealing with an earache, but more importantly, not wanting that Epstein energy to come back into my space while I finish the musical. I would like to say that I have finished the piano part for everything. It's all recorded. I just have to master it and mix it down and then work on the lyrics. So hopefully soon we'll be headed off to the copyright office. Anyway, and so, in lieu of that, and in light of the things that are going on in the world that have been hideous and odious, 1:11 on the clock, I will be pulling only flower messages this week as to try to protect my energy and hopefully just get guidance while we go through this as the devils start to run. Because good men are going to war. If that kind of tarot station interests you, please hit subscribe, have a seat, sit back, grab your favorite beverage, and we're going to read some tarot. So, Spirit, we're looking for messages to help fortify us as we pass through this shadow, this valley, and we expose and remove and rebalance because we are out of balance, collective. I think you would agree. So, I got the good incense for you. The good incense is inner peace. And I got the bad beverage that you guys always tell me I shouldn't be drinking. Hit subscribe. Guys, I don't do drugs. Well, I smoke weed, but I don't do hard drugs. I've never done anything harder than marijuana and alcohol. And I would say alcohol is harder than marijuana at this point. I think I much prefer catching my child smoking weed than drinking because the fallout of drinking, oh my God. Especially lately. If you have friends and family and you are in a position where you can handle such things and they need a little extra support, just keep a watch out for each other. Oh, lilies are on the bottom. I love lilies. They're slowly becoming, oh, these are azaleas. They're slowly becoming my favorite flower. Lilies. Poppies are my all-time favorite. I bet you guys have a bunch of favorite flowers. Put them down in the comments, collective. Anyway, this particular form of divination, if you're not familiar with my flower readings, are of the language of flowers. And I use a couple different tarots. They're up here in the boxes, and then there's a few that don't have boxes and that are out of print, and I don't advertise them because you can't get them. You know what? Yeah, let's start here. I like this deck very much. When I'm very stressed out. Look at that. Look how I got that. Ooh, Magnolia. Shut up, Jack. Oh my God. Jack's here, everybody. I wouldn't say Jack is my guide. Jack is a test. He's a test of justice. The Librans will understand. Let's go, Libra. I have a Libra rising. Aries moon, if you can imagine that. Fearsome Sag Aries with a Libra. Hit subscribe. You want to brag about what you rep, put it down in the comments. People are like, don't tell people your star sign. I'm like, they know everything about us. They even want to know the pH of our urine. Collective. They already know your star sign. Nobility and self-esteem. It's also Camelot. It's funny, that's the movie I chose for tonight, too. Yeah, Camelot. Oh, wonder if I should get Jack. I don't want to. I really did say these were just going to be flower messages, but I can't resist Jack. I can't. Jack is a mirror test. We all have it. We all have access to Jack. Jack has access to all of us. You will be tested, collective. Do you resonate? Let's see what Jack says. What do you want to tell us, buddy? Oh, buddy, oh, pal. Pass or failure test. Jack delights anyway, collective. Ooh, temperance. It's so funny. That's what this was too. I just said Sagittarius. Temperance is Sag. That's funny. Care for yourself and those around you. Never forget where you come from and stay in control of your emotions and actions for success in life. I agree, collective. If we want to get to our magnolia, we are definitely going to have to work on our temperance. And isn't it funny? This gentleman's here with flowers. And this gentleman's here with a ring. What do you want? Something casual or something permanent, collective? I want my magnolia permanent. I like my emperors with silver hair. Although I will say the young gentlemen in Texas, I call them the knights. They are amusing. They like a stranded dove. Let's get one more card from Jack, please. Oh. Oh my God. All right. King of Wands on the bottom. King of Swords. And King of Wands. King of Swords. King of Swords. Knight of Swords. I'm going to bring King of Wands out. Six of Cups. What to pick? Is this a love message, Jack? You know, the Wands, Princess of Wands was in here. Here she is. I didn't grab her. I didn't think she was important, but now I think she is. So you have two offers here. They're both kings. You have two kings offering, but one is a younger king and one is an older king. Note, not the emperor. But we'll see. And this is for the Palace of Magnolia, huh? And here you are looking delicious, sitting by yourself, saying which one to choose. You're like ordering from a menu. You know what this is giving? This is giving like you're in full creator mode. It's giving full creator mode, collective. Hit subscribe. That's what I'm talking about, you guys. Full creator mode is I see the energies coming to me and I am choosing which ones I want to be at my table and which ones I don't. It looks like here, out of these two suitors, you can clearly see the differences in both of them. One's wand magic is not in control, and the other's sword magic is not in control. That's one way to read it. Looks like, oh, sorry, collective. It looks like this one, though, is tending to this broken child here, right? This is nurturing her when she's little, his inner self, maybe, could be. Put it down in the comments how you interpret that. There's her orange tree. She's standing under right here when she was little. And here, how's he dealing with his smaller self? This is usually my Jack card. Usually when I see this card, Jack tells me that I need to do what I'm told, peasant, and I obey because I'd like to pass my test, collective, and subscribe. Especially my test of self. This is interesting. Taking care of yourself and those around you. So, because you are an alchemist at the superior level, congratulations. You are able to see these energies coming to you, and you're able to see kind of where you're beginning to see these energies, not that they're bad, but that they have issues. What are these issues? They could also be younger children of the two gentlemen here, like this gentleman here, the King of Swords. He could have an older father or brothers that he has to take care of. This one here, he could have had a family before. It could be interpreted as that way. But I'm taking them as the energies of these two people being weighed here in this temperance scale. Which one's permanent, which one's passing through. Maybe you're more interested in someone that's just passing through. Maybe not. Sorry. I don't know that was weird. I don't know, I was thinking about her shirt. No, it's the same color as this little girl's shirt. So maybe that's what he sees in her, someone to care for. This one, he's covered in gnomes. This may be impulsive to him, something he's not used to doing. I don't know, but whatever it is, you can see these energies and the things around them and how they will come and how they will be if they are at your table. You may be getting ready to audition to have some people at your table. Well, then, of course, it depends on what kind of kingdom you want, which is why Magnolia is here. Hit subscribe, collective. So what kind of kingdom do you want? You're cultivating your garden. Look here. He's not merely standing there as a jack, right? As a clown in his reality, experiencing his reality at the time, even though he feels ridiculous. But he knows intuitively that the first step of planting your garden for your home will be putting in the permanent things, and trees and groves are definitely the things that you would want to get in as quickly as possible, especially if it takes longer for the fruits that, like you can have different varieties of apricots. I want an apricot farm. And they all bloom at different times, and they all come to fruit at different times. And if you're really good, you can stagger it out so that if you have a bad frost in the summer, you can still have a bountiful harvest in the fall, or likewise, right? That's permaculture. Anyway, so you want to plant in accordance to what tree will take longest to fruit would be the one that I would plant first, and then which ones happen the quickest, because I have the knowledge that I know that I need to put things in that I'm going to have to wait to see the fruit from, but I also know that I am impatient, and so I need to see things that I can see fruit right away. Hit subscribe. I'm only mentioning this to you because you're cultivating your kingdom here. You're cultivating your magnolia. So you're going to want to make sure that whatever energies that you allow at your table, collective, they're going to be things that can nurture your weaknesses and your strengths, right? Just like my weaknesses with the apricot trees and wanting my apricots ASAP. I know my voice sounds bad. It is bad. I've been vocalizing too, so it's uh it's a lot better than it was. But yeah, I'm gonna be okay. Don't worry. It's the most speaking I'll do today, and then I'll be vocalizing and singing the rest of the week, hopefully. Thank you for inquiring. Now let's refocus on you, okay? You may do that. get distracted with other people's problems. Well, it's time to focus on you. I have the same problem. Hit subscribe. Stay around. Let's be friends. Especially when playing piano, I can't focus at all. It's been really difficult with all this going on, which is why I've got to be really careful about my energy. I'm only singing out once this week, and I had big plans this week, so nothing's bigger than getting the show finished. Yeah, oranges. Jack has a lot of oranges. My ex's family used to own a lot of oranges. We'll get into that. If you know, you know. So you got to know about yourself. You got to know yourself and what's going to work well with you. I don't date in proximity either. You may be seeing karmic baggage each person has with him. That being said, each one of these people have brought you something significant. It just depends on what you want. Are you going to eat the bread, collective, or are you not going to eat the bread? I would eat the bread, but only because I've been eating bread lately, and let me tell you, I feel terrible about it. But I'm still going to keep eating the bread. It's scrub. I need a break. I'm tired. All right. What else do we need? I'm here. Let's not do any more tarot. Thank you, Jack, for your presence. Sorry. These energies, they like to joke. They got jokes, collective. Let's see if we can get some more flower messages. More nice messages. I'm not still sold on this deck yet. I don't know. I don't like the pictures of the women on it. But I love the pictures of the flowers. I want to get more flower decks too, but just not right now. I want a musical more than I want anything else right now. And my son to be happy, obviously. My daughter. Anything to help the collective make this decision. Weave. Canteria. Weave. Weave. Okay. I might have to get the book out for that one. I'm just getting like, if you guys have to take a minute today to stop, and if you feel like crying or whatever, go ahead and do that. Don't beat yourself up if you need a minute. Weave opportunity with Cosmos. I do like Cosmos. We have some lovely long stem Cosmos with excellent vase life if you're into flowers. Cosmos are your thing. One more, please. Or two more. Hamdullah. Speaking out. And then Disanthus at the bottom. Disanthus is a, we call them carnations. We call Disanthus carnations. I actually really like carnations. Excellent bud vase plant, excuse me. Bud vase. My dyslexia. It's so crazy right now. I think it's really, I think I'm going to just go out on a limb here and say we're all healing stuff, relationship stuff, but particularly I feel like you're healing some relationship stuff. And I think this opportunity now is not just here as a test that you're giving these people who are auditioning to sit at your table, but also it's a test of you, of if you are able to analyze and weave these opportunities that are coming to you, like weave out and separate out these energies. Oh yeah, my nails are so bad, guys. This is I've been playing the piano. This is what 4 days of playing piano makes your nails look like. Hit subscribe. Excuse me. I'm so embarrassed. Oh my god, I forgot how bad they were. Yeah, they're really bad. Sorry, I'll get them fixed. This is a test here for you to see what you're going to do with these opportunities. Did you heal? Are you able to speak up about what you want, what you're looking for, what your needs are? Because I know I'm that way where I'll just be like, oh, well, he needs this, and I don't say what I need. And I want to avoid that as well. So this is a lesson for both of us as we build our Magnolia Collective. Magnolia is Camelot. It's also the flying, floating cloud city, and it's also known as Mu, I believe. It's a thing Jack taught me. It's a long story. It's your Camelot, though. It's your Camelot. Oh. Maybe also look into what these two energies are like to work with. One, I don't know. I feel like this guy here would be more into like building something new. This guy here would be more into bringing something back from the old. You want to work with their gifts as well and see if what they can do will work with what you can do. Yeah, we are being very selective in this menu collective, and you still won't choose perfectly. But it's good to make an informed decision and cast your mind out as far as possible. Not too far, though, of course. That was head over heart, but a good balance of both. Again, we're working in temperance energy here. You're working in temperance energy on this side, trying to figure out what it is you want. That's a part of your healing, knowing what you want, setting things up for how you want. And the guys over here, they're over here weaving opportunity. Weave these opportunities. What are these opportunities? What are these threads opportunities? What will this thread provide you? What will this thread provide you? Let's get some more on that. Let's see, we're at 23 minutes. Yeah, we can get a little bit more. Let's see, what will the King of Swords also bring? It looks like he has some minions, maybe. He may have some people that he's, I don't want to say the boss of, but he understands his power. Yeah, his kingdom. He's a 10 of Pentacles for sure. What else will come out with this King of Swords? There weren't good cards around this kingdom, though, collective. I'm not going to lie. The 6 of Swords and the 7 of Swords were in between this kingdom. But we're going to give him a fair chance. Yeah, the Page of Swords. I don't know. Why the Page of Swords? One more free, please. About the King of Swords. My God. What the hell? Okay. King of Swords. Okay. Balance. End it. All right, let's just focus on this chap here, shall we? Okay. Let's move this gent off to the side. And let's move you over here with Magnolia. Where are you going to plant the azaleas, dollface? Where are you going to plant the azaleas? Where are the campyllias going? Where are the disanthus going? A cut flower garden? Me too. Hit subscribe. Okay, so this gentleman over here for your Magnolia. Let's just give him the field. Because I know you want to know, collective. I know you want to know. So here, and I'm going to say, I didn't pull it because I want to give him a fair chance. But this kingdom was in between the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords can be theft, but it also can be someone with a strategy and a plan. So this person, I'm going to say, is a strategizer. I'm also going to say this person, it could be interpreted as has been abusive in the past in order to get what they want, but it also could mean that person has been through a tremendous amount of abuse in order to get what they want. Take it as it resonates, okay? This is coming from a random tarot channel. It's only to confirm your intuition. And besides, look at these nails. Can you trust me? I don't know. So we have the Page of Swords here. So now we've devolved from the King of Swords to the Knight of Swords to the Page of Swords. This devolution could also be an evolution. I could say that this person, when he was a child, is holding on to something from then. Now, what it could be, I don't know. It could be this dream he had of this place, his Magnolia. Whatever it is, it's a sweet dream. And I don't think it's a bad thing to hold on to that, especially if you've been through a lot of bad stuff or you've done a lot of bad stuff. I mean, we could also be on the redemption tour too, collective. Hit subscribe. I'm here for that, guys. I'm here for that. You're here on the redemption tour, then, you can always go back to what you were fantasizing when you were a child. I don't think that's a bad attribute at all. That's how you heal, actually. So it could show that this person's done some healing work. Maybe this energy has worked with himself and noticed that he himself has been out of character and would like to get himself back in control. And this could be that, right? So it could be that he's done the work. So now we have the Page of Wands. This is good news. Lots of good news. Now, because there's other pages here, it could mean other children that you may not know about, or other persons that this person works with that you may not know about. But I don't think it's anything nefarious. And whatever it is, it's good. It's not bad because the sun came after that. It's very illuminating. And I think it will illuminate things and questions that you have had, that you've wanted to know, and rebalance this relationship that you have. If you have a relationship with this person, hit subscribe. If this resonates. That's how I read these cards. You may read them differently, but we are weaving here. Okay. All right, so this other energy, the other gent, let's see what he's up to. Let's get some cards. And then we'll see what these guys, what magic they wield, and then the truth. And then we'll, Moon. You gonna tell me something? Tell me some truth, my Moon. And then we'll figure out what kind of magic these guys are up to, and then we'll get you on your way. King of Wands. This King of Wands either is, in how I'm reading these, this King of Wands is either well, what do I want to say about you, sir? I believe this King of Wands can do divination. I believe this King of Wands finds divination, scrying specifically. He might not know he's doing it, but I think he does. His energy is more powerful when he's doing just like domestic, everyday things. This person is an extremely deep thinker. He may know some of the occult, and he's a gentle way of dealing with himself, a more feminine energy than this King of Swords here. But that's okay. This King of Swords is like almost a high priest, very close to it in his own right. This is a different magic, though. I think he's been through a considerable amount of fighting with himself in this reflection. I need some words for that. I don't want to say that yet. Hold on. Excuse me, collective. I know it's silly. It's an Ace of Pentacles, and you should know what that means. I know what it means, but I need more. Yeah, this person is looking for a new beginning. He wants more security, more prosperity, more stability. This person is not as financially stable as this person. But that doesn't mean that this person couldn't be, obviously. It's just this person's in a different space in their life, I believe. Clearly, as this image, this man's much older than this younger man. But he's getting a hold of himself, and he wants to do these things. So this guy's got a lot more stuff with him. This guy's a lot lighter packed. He seems a bit more sedimentary, but he's very serious. This person is here waiting for this new opportunity to come. Yeah, he's waiting for the new opportunity to come. Let's get the magic, and then I'll get you guys on your way. That's funny, we got a love message. Look at that. Look. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Confirmation. Ace of Wands under that. Confirmation. Is that the Prince of Swords? We got the Prince of Swords twice out here. You serious? That's funny. I'm taking this as confirmation, collective. I'm taking this confirmation. Hit subscribe. All right, let's see what we get. Wow. Okay. All right, you've already seen it. You've seen it. You know what you're going to get. This is an unhappy search. Dissatisfaction in Black Friday. I think this is a different message for me. Yeah, this is a message for myself. Queen of Cups. Why are you mad? Because I'm not reading. I didn't. Do you see how Spirit is, you guys? Do you see this? I have offered help. Okay, good. And good hard work. Thank you. My God, you. Spirit's like, we want you to talk about the market crash. We are looking for someone to talk about the market crash. I'm not talking about the market crash. Okay, I'll say it, but it's not my foretelling. It's Jay Bravo's foretelling. He thinks it's going down tomorrow. We're going to have a significant correction, and I don't see that he's wrong. The RSI is almost completely crossed. We're under the 250-day moving average. I know. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Spirit, please. Let's finish this message, please. I don't want to have an argument in public with myself. Okay, so now you're going to have to judge. This is not anything you can be guided to choose, right? You're going to have to witness the music for yourself, or the magic for yourself. This magic is part of your test, okay? This is the part of your test that you're going to have to pass on your own. 6 of Cups came out twice, collective. Okay? What are you cultivating? How are you going to care for yourself? How are you going to make decisions that nurture your nature as well as work in harmony with your partner? Your part of the test, collective, is that you got to speak out. That's a part of your healing. Okay? So you can't be guided. You're in a test too. So good luck with your test. Good luck with your test. This is a beautiful message. Not the message that I thought I was going to give, but I'm glad for it. Yeah, you're going to have a new beginning. This is a big new beginning for you. So make sure that no matter what, you make sure your heart and your head are balanced. And getting that Empress energy attract. All right, collective, 37 minutes. I missed you too. I'll see you on the other side, guys. Keep your chins up.